Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Just Fun Stuff. We are doing another speed build. I'm kind of excited about we don't do enough beach builds, so we're going to be making kind of a beachfront cottage area today, and I can't wait to get started. But before we do, don't forget to leave a like on the video and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right, no hesitation. There used to be kind of like a little beach boardwalk type area here before, but it's been up for a little while and I wanted to try something different. And I was going through my storage, cleaning things out, and I realized how many storefronts that we have left from doing other builds all over Funland. So I thought, what can we do with storefronts? We can use them and we can make like a little beach cabin. So that's exactly what we're doing. Now, pulling a little inspiration from our last island tour, we went to Newbark and it was a completely desert-filled island. So I thought we can kind of use some of the grass and some of our cliffside, kind of cover it in sand as well to kind of continue on the beach feel. Because like I said, I'm not just making a cabin on the beach, I'm making kind of a whole cabin type area. So I really kind of wanted to continue the sand as much as I could anyway towards our cliffs. So that's what we are doing. We are filling in the sand, trying to cover up as much of the grass as possible. I really wish the game would let you go right to the edge. It won't, so I'm just going to pretend that it did. Covering up some little areas, adding a little pot. And this is where I'm making it a little bit different from the regular beach builds. I am not including the palm trees or the coconut trees. I am using only the big trees that we can now buy from Happy Home Paradise and from Nook's store. So we have the pine trees, the big bough trees. I still need to learn how to phonetically say that. But we're using those trees and potted plants instead of the normal beach type trees. So it's going to be kind of a different style area, using the straw fencing to kind of fence in our back area. Ran out of fencing, had to make a little bit more because, I don't know, it gives kind of beachy vibes. Totally could interchange it with the vertical fencing. I think that would look just as good, but I like the straw. I thought it looked really cute. Now into our storage, we're pulling out a bunch of trees. Again, I didn't order anything for this. I'm using stuff that we have in storage already. I like trying to see what we have and what can we make without actually spending anything. It's like decorating on a budget. So a lot of the trees don't have their leaves yet. So, I mean, I can always interchange them and buy some, but it is early spring. I mean, the leaves haven't come in completely yet. Oh, and of course, Sahara was visiting today, and everywhere I went to do something, watch, Sahara follows me around. So, there's a good portion of the video where I am kind of pushing Sahara here, there, and everywhere, so I do feel bad, but, you know, in the way. Back to what we're doing, we put the lighthouse in, now decorating more trees, creating another backdrop area. As you can see, I'm pushing Sahara around and then getting back. We did put our little yacht in by that area with the pine trees and the fencing. That's kind of where the broken yacht sits. Now we're using the gazebo and the storefronts, and we're gonna create this false beachfront cottage cabin, if you will. Now, I'm only covering mine three-sided because you can't really see the back. But I mean, if you want to go all out and surround the whole thing, go for it. But I thought that that worked just as well. And you know I can't do any build, beach or not, without putting down some sort of path. So I'm just pathing out on the sand a little area that's kind of leading towards where our little rusted yacht is kind of parked, ready to be fixed by the trees. Had to move our woodshed and our DIY workbench because it was kind of in the way. Kind of like Sahara, who's adorable, but very much so in the way with this entire build. Now we're putting up some fence, and again, I was really indecisive with this build because I'm using stuff that we already have, and I had an idea in mind, but I wasn't really set on anything, so I kept going back to my pockets thinking, what can I add? What can I add? I grabbed a lot of stuff I don't use, you'll notice. But I did find some wood partitions, and I thought, how much cuter for a fence would a wood partition be? It kind of matches the look of the beach house that we just put up, and I loved it better than the straw fence. I do love the straw fence. Obviously, it's going to stay where it is by the yacht, but for the house, I had to go with the wood partition. I thought it looked really good. Now, area number 3. Again, this is a whole area. It's not just one thing. So obviously the homeowner is going to have a little area where they can put their hammock and relax under the trees with no leaves, which may have leaves at some point. We don't know. It could happen if I buy them, but it still looks good. That's the thing. You can't go wrong with the new items that they've given. It doesn't matter how you layer them or use them. They all happen to look good. Adding tiki torches because we need some light. Some party light arches because I think they look really cute lighting up the kind of false wraparound deck that we have going on. I didn't leave enough room, so we're just adjusting the house a little bit, which conveniently fit in with the little tiny path that we put. So no big deal. A little shift over, put the partitions back, and then we can put the party lights back up, and it's all good. We're back to building. But you can really see the area starting to come together now. Just a cute little beachfront house, our little rundown boat in the back. They've got their little table for sitting and enjoying the view. They have their little hammock area. So now we're just kind of putting away things that we're not using, pulling out more things that we're possibly going to be using. A lot more tiki torches. They're going to be kind of our main source of light for this build, other than the party lights. Oh, that's not true because the actual storefronts themselves light up. So I guess this will be a really pretty nighttime build because I'm all about the nighttime. Actually, the last few times that I've updated the dream address for Funland, it's been at night. So I'm kind of contemplating maybe doing a daytime dream address update. I don't know. Let me know what you want to see. Do you want to see nighttime again, or do you want to see daytime? Because unfortunately, I can't do both. All right, we are doing a bit of a tree change up. I went ahead and put one without leaves in the back where I had originally put this one with the leaves, and I'm bringing some of the leaves forward just to kind of, you know, greenify the area that we're in. But it is really starting to come together like the cute little beachfront property that I want. This is kind of like their own private little sanctuary, like I said, with the little hammock area. There's the big fire pit. Then you have the cottage itself, the area where you can sit with the table. You've got your little broken down yacht ready to be fixed, kind of tucked away in the back, which would be like a shed wooded area, I guess. Putting up some wheat because the wheat fields are cute and I've never used them before, and I did not know you could run through them, so more ideas for how we can use storefronts. Obviously, I think you know where I'm going with that. I'm thinking some sort of farmer's field. I'm not sure. It's got to be upped a little bit, though. I think we've done a farm before, so we really need to up the ante if we're going to do a farm, but that's where my head was going. But back to this build, decorating a little bit more. We're adding some plants. We're adding more torches. We're adding some barrels and some cacti. Adding a few more plants. Just kind of decorating now. Rold came to check out what we're doing with Sahara. So now I have 2 of them running around while we're trying to build, which is fun. They're all so cute and we appreciate them all. They just, whenever you're doing nothing, you can't find any of them, or when you want to find them, you can't find them, but when you want to start building something, it doesn't work out. But all right, you can see it really coming together now. It's this whole area done up for the beach. We have, as you can see, the area with the kind of broken down yacht. It's kind of tucked in behind the house where they can work on it. The lighthouse is on the other side. We have the actual cabin building itself sitting by the water. We have the area over here with the hammock. Poppy was trying so hard to get on the hammock. I couldn't figure out why. That's when I figured out you could walk through the wheat. Move the bottles and you can get on the hammock, but there are the bottles sitting beside the hammock in the fire pit. Such a cute little area to sit at night by the water. If you want a little shade, you can sit by the table. There's the house itself. The area has come together so great. I love it. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I think it's going to be really pretty at night. But there you have it, our beachfront cabin. I want to thank you guys for watching and doing this speed build with me, for liking and subscribing, and we're definitely going to be back with more Animal Crossing videos.